We were joined earlier by the president of SBHIS Insurance Services to talk about the changes and how they are helping customers make the choices for coverage that will benefit them.
Salas, thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
We are so looking forward to learning all about this. So you are the president of SBHIS Insurance Services. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Sure. So SBHIS Insurance Services was founded about 20 years ago. We are 1,000% focused and dedicated to helping Medicare beneficiaries find the plan that best suits their needs. We do a very deep needs analysis. We review their medications, and then we help them enroll into whatever makes the most sense for them. Some of our members choose to enroll into a Medicare supplement. A very large percentage of our members prefers Medicare HMOs or Medicare Advantage plans, and some of them just enroll in Medicare Part D plans, standalone Part D. So our specialty is Medicare and our seniors.
So it sounds like SBHIS Insurance Services are really going to help out a lot of seniors out there. And as we're approaching enrollment period, I'm sure there's important things that they need to know. So what are some of the important things that seniors need to know?
The first thing is to make sure to call and book your appointment. Right now we have about 1,500 appointments already scheduled for the enrollment period. And those are people that want to have their benefits reviewed. So between October 15th and December 7th of every year, we have AEP, or annual enrollment period. During that time, it is the member's responsibility to contact someone or to review themselves their current coverage, the co-payments that they're responsible for, and if they don't like it or they're not affordable, it is their responsibility to change. That's where we come into play. We help them with that comparison, we help them with that review, and this year more than ever, it's important because we're looking at one of the most dramatic and critical changes that we've seen in the past 20 years, and it will definitely affect people's pocket because it's all related to medications.
Okay, so we want to talk about Part D. Now, is this one of the changes? And tell us how this works.
Correct. So Part D covers prescription for Medicare beneficiaries. The D stands for drugs. So what's happened is we have a new law that passed called the IRA, the Inflation Reduction Act. And the IRA has made some changes as to who's responsible for what expense. Health plans have picked up a very high percentage of financial responsibility that they didn't have in the past. So many of them, to offset their costs and reduce their liability, are choosing to reduce some of the benefits based on what is the minimum coverage we have to offer. That minimum coverage allows the plans to charge deductibles and to charge percentage of the cost of the drug to the senior. And some of them here in San Francisco have chosen to do that. And what happens is, while there's some pluses with this change, there's also the negatives that you may have to fork out a lot more cash at the very beginning of the year. And if that happens and you're not prepared, then many people could leave their medications at the pharmacy and then have side effects, right? Have hospitalizations that were unexpected, or physical problems, or just, you know, issues that you don't want to have.
Yeah. Are there any other changes that seniors need to be aware of in regards to Part D that they need to keep in mind?
Of course, cost more than everything, right? If you're used to paying, let's say that you're on Ozempic and you're used to paying $42 a month for your Ozempic every month, right? And all of a sudden in January, you have a $590 deductible plus a 24% or 25% copay. You could be looking at a $700 copay, right? Out of pocket in January.
Yeah.
So if that happens, are you able to afford it? Many tell us that, our research tells us that when the copay for many seniors is above $125, they walk away from the medication. And we don't want that. That makes them non-compliant, that affects their care plan, it affects them physically and everything else.
Now, it can be hard to know what exactly is right for each individual person, right? So you all offer a free consultation. How can our viewers get that?
They can give us a call, and they can come to one of our 2 offices. We have one in Chinatown and we have another one in the Mission. We have over 100 agents in the area that can assist them. San Francisco, Alameda, San Mateo, Contra Costa. There's a ton of changes in Contra Costa. There's a big breakup with one of the plans. So just give us a call and we're here to help.
All right. Thank you so much, Pat.
Pat, thank you for joining us. I know that this is going to help a lot of seniors out there because, you know, enrollment period can feel overwhelming. So your services are definitely going to help people navigate that.
Thank you.
Rachel, so from what I've read, this is the first big change that Medicare has done in a number of years. So a lot of people are really wondering, how does this affect me? How is this going to affect my wallet? How does my coverage change? So it could really be hard to navigate, that's for sure.
So intimidating, and so nice to have someone who knows everything about it, and then they can just help you through that process.
Yes. When Pat was here, actually one of our floor directors was like, wait, I have questions. And he was asking questions, and she was so helpful to him. So, you know, just approach the experts to answer all your questions, right?
Go with the experts for sure.
Yeah, if you want to learn more, you can visit their website, sbhis.net/part-d-changes. And we'll also have a link on our website as well.